Good morning, Oracles. I hope you all had a very nice weekend. I know I did, so thank you all so much for your patience. I had a video made out last night for you guys to go over technical analysis basics. Had some issues with the audio and video lining up, so I'm just going to do a live stream tonight. So I'll make a post out there so you guys can set yourself a reminder. So I'll do a live stream tonight, probably about a half an hour long. So this way it'll actually be better. You guys can ask questions live, and I can be able to answer them right there for you guys. So I will see you guys tonight for that. Otherwise, let's look at Tesla stock. So we've got some news over the weekend. The barbecue in Austin is going to be April 7th. I will be trying to make it there if I can get an invite. I don't know if I can. I know over on Twitter, Holmar's blog had, Omar had put out a challenge, the top 10 funniest tweets were going to get an invite. I presented one. Let's see what happens. I don't know if he actually has the clout to be able to get us an invite, but we shall see. So if I can get to that, I will definitely be there. Super excited to look forward to it. Even more excited about finding out the details about the 4680 batteries and the vehicles coming out of Austin, because I want to be able to make sure that my Model Y has a 4680 battery in it. And speaking of Austin and production, there were tweets over the weekend about vehicles sitting outside in the parking lot in Austin, and rumors hearing that there are many, many more vehicles inside produced and ready to be delivered. So we are just awaiting for the official word from Austin that we have been begun the production and delivery process. So I don't know when we've got that final approval, if it is common, we just haven't heard about it yet, but it sounds like that is in the works, ready to roll. We have also heard actually similar news over in Berlin. Berlin has several vehicles that they have seen out in the parking lot as well, showing that they are ready for delivery out of production. So we shall see. It looks like both factories, again, we keep on saying it's imminent, but now we actually see production vehicles sitting outside in the lot. So we are definitely significantly closer than we were before. Let's see if we actually get there soon. And now jumping over to Shanghai, there's word that CATL is building a factory right next to Shanghai, Gigafactory Shanghai, which is outstanding. And we have heard this in many cases. Austin, we know it's happening, where a lot of the vendors that Tesla works with are building factories right next to the Gigafactory. I mean, talk about vertical integration. If you need something, literally go next door to your neighbor and grab it. I mean, you think about, you're like, hey, I need salt, let me go check with my neighbor. Hey, I need batteries, let me go check with my neighbor. And that's how Tesla does it. And they build these relationships to be able to have this all vertically integrated within their own factory and on their own footprint. And so looking at the chart for Tesla, it's actually something I was going to be showing you guys tonight. So you'll see it tonight on the live stream. The wedge pattern actually got extended out due to a little bit of the sell-off on Friday. So it got extended, so we're still in a wedge pattern. We are still looking for a potential breakout coming probably the first week of March. So looking at the timing of Austin and Berlin and the 4680 battery ramp, that could all lead to a breakout. The challenge that we're facing right now is the Russia-Ukraine situation is just dominating the market. And it seems like regardless of what news is going to come out of Tesla, it is going to get dragged down if Russia does invade Ukraine. So we don't have any official word yet that it has happened. Biden over the weekend did state that he is strongly believing that that Putin has made up his mind to invade. We shall see what happens. Again, the markets are closed today, so depending on what happens today, we can either see a large gap up if Russia has decided to back down, or we can see a large gap down if Russia does invade. Now, don't forget, when it comes to gaps, the gaps need to get filled both up and down. So looking at what happens if we do gap down, that just tells us that it's probably a great buying opportunity to be able to add more to your Tesla position and then wait for it to fill that gap back up again. So we'll see. Again, I will go over all those different charts with you tonight when it comes to gaps, the wedge pattern, and I'll show you guys all those differences and things to look for in that case. And then it comes down to, tying that off with when it comes to the sentiment and when I look at patterns going on with the sentiment. So you look at macro environment sentiment, you look at the Tesla specific sentiment. These different things kind of play into it, and then you can see them and how they match up with each other, and it comes to patterns in the technical analysis and charts as well. And so the way I'm looking at it is Again, I play all different scenarios in my head, so this way I can be ready. I'm still looking long-term over this year for the next 12 months that we're going to be going up and down. So I'm making sure to put more cash aside, and I'm just dollar cost averaging my way through this. So if we do see a large gap down tomorrow due to the Russia-Ukraine situation, I will definitely be adding more. That is going to be a short-term drop. Who knows how long it's going to go on, what more is going to come of it if it does happen. We don't want it to happen. I don't think anybody other than probably Putin at this point wants it to happen. So if it does, though, it's going to be a short-lived situation. When I say short-lived, could be 6 months, but it's not like it's going to keep on dragging the market down for years until the conflict is resolved. It'll get itself priced in, and then the market will do its thing and recover regardless of what is going on over there. And then on the positive side of things, if Russia does decide that they want to back out and not invade Ukraine, then we shall see a gap up tomorrow. If we see the gap up tomorrow, hopefully we see a better run in the stocks as well, and then I will pay attention, and if Tesla hits 950, I will sell out of one of my shares, and then as it climbs over 1,000, I will monitor to see if I want to sell more, because I do feel that we are going to get a pullback in March, regardless of what is going on over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Let me know in the comments below, what are some of the things that you would like me to discuss tonight on the technical analysis video. I will be going over gaps, wedge patterns, different trends that I see. So we can go over that, and anything else you guys would like to talk about should have about a half an hour at that time. I think I'm going to be doing it about 6 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you so much. Have a great one.